Hey, 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 it's your girl Tiffany Satchel, your 1111 coach, and I want to thank you for joining me. Okay, so now today is Thursday, it's August 3rd, and I'm gonna have a few vids that go up for you guys today. So today we're gonna do EFT to do what you love. So now a few days ago I made a post with a link to a PDF for EFT to do what you love. But on this vid it's gonna be there again. What I want to do, I just want to just run through the entire document with you, and I also want to do a separate vid, um, a vid that's just with the EFT for you. All right. So this is going to be part one, EFT to do what you love. Okay, we're going to run through the document just so that you can get an understanding of what EFT to do what EFT to do what you love is, and then also um and then also, this is a script that you might want to practice for at least a week or two. Okay, just so that you can activate the law of attraction in your life, so that you can start to attract those things that are going to usher you onto the path to do what you love. Okay, so you definitely want to practice this. All right, so now let's start with doing what you love. Okay, we are truly happy when we can wake up and do exactly what we love doing to sustain our lives and make a contribution to humanity in some way. So EFT is an effective way to align simultaneously with your natural energy yield. Okay, and our natural energy yield is basically the amount of, let's say, abundance that you can attract based off your vibration. Okay, and everyone has a divine core frequency. All right, and not everyone is operating at their optimal core frequency, and EFT can help you to do that. All right. It also helps you to align with your divine life purpose for your maximum self-expression, and that's what everyone is longing for. Like, we're just all longing to just to have that freedom to just fully express ourselves. All right, and when we are doing what we love, our gifts and our talents can fully support us, and we'll move with ease from abundance daily in our lives. All right, so now I know that you guys already know what EFT is, so there's a little short paragraph, a couple of paragraphs on exactly what EFT is. And, I already talked about that. I already put a vid up about that already. Okay, and then I also talk about how EFT can help you, and I tell the story. I also give a picture of misalignment, okay, and exactly what misalignment is. And I'll do that again. Okay, so like all right, so now we're all compromised of we're comprised everyone's comprised of energy, right? And what happens is sometimes our spiritual body can get out of alignment with our physical body. Okay, and that's when we feel uncomfortable, that's when we feel stuck, that's when we don't want to do stuff, that's when we don't want to do anything, because all of us isn't here, because when we're all, it's like we're scattered. Okay, so here's a great picture of misalignment. Okay, so now maybe you can remember when you were a child, right? Now, when you was a kid, did you ever put your shoes on the wrong feet? And if you never put your shoes on the wrong feet, I did this with one of my clients too. She was like, yeah, but I didn't walk around like that. I'm like, well, just try it with me right now. Go put your shoes on the wrong feet, okay? And see. Now, of course, they fit, right? But they feel funny and uncomfortable. So now, what if you were a kid? Some kids don't even realize that because they don't know how it's supposed to feel, right? So they do know that it kind of feels uncomfortable, but they don't really understand yet, that they have their, that their shoes have to be put on the proper way, right? Because they're learning, just like we're learning, right? And maybe they were able to even go out and play with the other kids for a little while, but they couldn't really engage as much as they would like because they was uncomfortable. And if no adult or a kid that was smarter than them came along to tell them, hey, your shoes are on the wrong feet, they would just go through the entire day just like that, with their shoes on the wrong feet. All right. And that is precisely how it feels when your energy doesn't circulate properly. It feels like you have your shoes on the wrong feet. All right. And tapping is an effective and fun way to align with your core frequency, get back into your body and out of your head. All right. So now the whole point the whole point EFT to do what you love is about getting on the vibration of success. All right. So now what is success? To experience on a consistent daily basis your highly desired health and desired self-expression with contentment. That's success. The bliss of being your true self. The complete enjoyment of pursuing your destiny or living your purpose. And everyone has a distinct definition of what success is. And it's whatever lights your fire and turns you on. It's something that you love to do so very much that you would do it all day, every day for free even. At least that's how your passion towards it would feel. All right. It would totally fulfill you in the most divinely favorite ways as possible, meaning you would feel joy and serenity in these basic areas of life: health, relationships, and self-expression. That doesn't sound like much, but the truth is most people say they want money, but what they really want is the freedom to choose any experience they desire at will. The reason some of us haven't achieved this level of wealth in our life already is because of sabotaging behaviors, which is basically resistance. Okay. The resistance usually shows up in our physical world as a nuisance or some condition or undesirable situation. Okay. So now before you begin the following EFT scripts, I want you to ask yourself a few questions. All right. So you're going to need a journal for this part. All right. So go grab a journal. All right. And I'll wait. Don't worry. I'll wait. You can pause. I'll wait. Okay, get your journal. Go get your journal, and I want you to answer these questions for me, all right? And you have the link to the document if you want to pause and you want to pause the vid and really sit down. And this is important. You definitely want to allot some time to answer these questions, okay? So I would say sit down, give yourself at least let's say 45 minutes to an hour to work on this EFT for the first time that you sit down and do it. All right. The first time that you sit down and work with this, you definitely want to give yourself at least 45 minutes to an hour to work on it. And then after that, this can be done in like that. And you'll see, because I'm going to separate the videos for you. All right. So that you can so that you only have to see just the EFT script. Okay. You don't have to run through the whole document with me. Okay. Here's the first question. Can you come up with a definition for success? Okay, so you want to write your own definition for success. What does success mean to you? Like I said, when you go in to do an EFT, all right, you definitely want to go in with an intention. Okay, you want to go in with a desired result, an ending point. All right, so can you come up with your own definition of success? Do you think of yourself as success? Do you think of yourself as do you think of yourself as a successful person? Why or why not? Do you think there is a downside to success? And explain if yes. All right. Is there an upside to things remaining the same in your life or world? Explain if it's yes. And do you think you feel safe most of the time in your life? Please explain this to yourself if you say no. And do you think that you feel protected and comfortable where you are right now? And explain it if it's no. And do you think that sabotaging your situation is a solution to your current condition? And please explain yes or no, no matter what. All right. Um, and don't and with your questions, right, this is just for your own reflection. But if something comes up that you need support in, please feel free to contact me. You can email me. You can answer right on this vid. You can answer right. I mean, if you feel a need to do that, or schedule a session with me. I do give special pricing for my Patreon tier members. They do receive special pricing on their sessions with me. Okay. All right. So all right, so that's all I'm gonna do. That's all I'm gonna do for right now. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the vid. I'm gonna separate the vid. Okay, I'm gonna separate the vid. So the EFT is actually gonna be on another vid. But this is what I would like for you to daily do. Okay, before you walk out your door, think of a affirmation of success for your day every single day. Come up with an affirmation for success. That is your homework. After you complete this, after you have finished after you finish, doing your journal writing on success and coming up with your outline of how you're set up for success, please engage with me so that I can improve my videos, so that I can make more videos for you. Okay. Let me know. No, this is going to help me with my clients. Okay. So, um, I really would like to, even if you can, maybe share some of your answers with me. I like that as well. Just so that I can, get an understanding of how well that this course is working as well. All right. Um, Here's a morning journal writing. Okay. So before you walk out the door, all right, before you walk out the door, you're going to answer these questions. Do you feel successful? And if you don't, then you want to explain to yourself why. And this can all be done right in the mirror. This is not something that you have to sit down and write. Okay. Now I said morning journal writing, but you don't have to actually sit down and do this. But you should try to do this every day, because this will keep your point of attraction on the vibration of success, because you're constantly thinking of success. And that's what you want to do. So every morning before you walk out the door, you're going to say, do I feel successful? And if you don't feel successful, you're going to explain to yourself why. Then you're going to ask yourself, okay, I feel like this. I don't feel successful because of this reason. And then it's, did you tap? And if you didn't tap, why didn't you tap? And can you tap right now? Okay. And your answer should always be yes. Of course you could tap right now. You can easily come up with a statement of success, easily tap over your heart, and now you're good. Okay. And the more that you do it, the better that you get at it. I'm telling you, I tap. I don't care where I am. If I could be somewhere. I don't care if there's a million people in there. I'll be right there with it. I don't even care, because I'm so used to doing it. I'm just so used to doing it. So the more that you do it, then you'll start to realize when it needs to be done as well. Okay. And then before you go to bed, you're going to answer the following questions as well. Okay. And like I said, this probably should be practiced. I say maybe like the first, I say at least like the first like 2 or 3 weeks, you want to practice, you want to do this for at least 3 times a day. If you do it 3 times a day, then after that, you only need to do it maybe once a day until you are secure, until you feel like you're like when you wake up in the morning, like a success affirmation just pops up in your head and pulls you right up out the bed. All right. So that's the intention. All right. So the more that you stick to it, you're going to go to sleep thinking about success, and you're going to wake up thinking about success. All right. So before you go to sleep, you're going to ask yourself, do I think I was successful today? And explain why or why not. And what would have made your day more successful? And explain that. And can you identify at least 5 things to be appreciative for? Right. And this is what you're going to go to bed with. All right. You're going to go to bed with, and then you're going to wake up in the morning. You're going to reflect on your answers, and then you're going to come up with an a success affirmation. Okay. I would love for you to do that every day. And here it is. Here's something I want to give you. If you are able to do that, let's say you're able to do it for 30 days or 40 days. Now you have a cute little calendar that you can give out to whoever. You can keep it for yourself, or you can make a cute little calendar, with your success affirmation. You can also incorporate that into a little, maybe like a little success journal or manual that you can give out to others as well, and you might even be able to get paid for it. All right. So you can actually might be able to make you like a little success affirmation book. All right. That's the intention. I'm hoping that, that someone actually takes my advice, because that's what I'm doing. That's my intention. I'm hoping that others will take my advice, do this every single day, and create something from their success affirmations that others can use over and over and over. Because I'm all about creating residual income streams. Okay. And now I'm going to teach you that as well. All right. I'm going to teach you some of the things that my angels have told me to do that I have not been listening. Okay. I have not been listening, but I am now. Okay. Little things that my angels told me to do, that this one little thing that I do can actually grow, and I can actually use it to generate income all off of it over and over and over again. All right. Okay. So now stay tuned for, this is EFT to do what you love part 1. Stay tuned for EFT to do what you love part 2. Okay, and that's just going to be the EFT script. I love you. I see you soon.